What's going on, guys? How we doing today? Myself, Mr. Gogster. We're bringing you guys that heat, that action. We're talking Tour Championship here, last tournament of the PGA cycle, guys, and then they got a nice 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks off, and they're right back at it. Not much of an off season, but we're gonna crush this tournament, guys. I got a good feel. 30 guys in this field, and they're not starting at even par. We're talking about this on the Monday show, so we're getting right into it, guys. Shout out to Pub Sports Radio. Check them out, their Twitter, Discord, their website, you name it. Pub Sports Radio is always pumping out action. We also got a baseball show coming up today, later on today, a horse racing show at 7:30 with Mike Smith. Shout out to Razor Sharp Picks. So nonstop action here at Pub Sports Radio. Golf action though here, guys. I'm here to bring you guys the golf picks for this Tour Championship. And the FedEx standings here, I'm going to get right into it. FedEx standings, guys, -10, Cantlay, -8, Finau, DeChambeau -7, Rahm -6, Smith -5. All these guys are starting at that score, fellas and ladies. They're not starting on even par. The only guys starting at even par are going to be the bottom four. Bottom five, Berger, Van Rooyen, Garcia, Horschel, and Reed. Shout out to Patrick Reed, guys. He's in this tournament after the double pneumonia. Middle of the pack here, you got English, Answers, Spieth, Burns at 4 under, Morikawa -3, M, Hovland, Oosthuizen, and Dustin Johnson also -3. Good field here, guys, at -2. Rory McIlroy, Alexander Schauffele, Jason Kokrak, Kevin Na, and Brooks Koepka. -1, you're going to have Connors, Matsuyama, Sink, Neiman, and Scheffler. That's going to round out the top 30 there for you guys. It's going to be a great tournament. Right away, you got to hit the fairway. If you don't hit this fairway, guys, it's deep, thick, rough, and you're pretty much playing for par. That's what Rory's been saying. That's what a lot of the guys have been saying in interviews. So hit the fairway accuracy is going to be very key at this tournament. We got some guys we've already locked in on here. We got our 5-pack. We'll go over here shortly. Matchup bets, first round leaders, with strokes, without strokes. It's stay tuned, guys. We got a lot of stuff for today's show. But like I was saying, guys, driving accuracy is going to be really important. Greens are actually playing firm and fast, so not like what it was up here in the Northeast where they were pretty much sticking and holding. We were saying they were looking like they were going to be receptive on Monday's show, but just heard some interviews from the guys, and they're firm and fast after playing one practice round. So it's going to be playing completely different than what we've seen in the last two tracks. BMW Championship down in Atlanta, Georgia, East Lake. They've been playing here, I believe, for the last 5 years. It's a track where you can score, but you can also bogey, triple bogey. Like, it all depends on your tee shots, guys. So tee to green is going to be really important here. Putting, these greens are rolling really true. I heard Hovland, I heard some other guys saying the greens are running really true, pretty quick, as I implied there, firm and fast. So yeah, that's just some of the course. Really important stat here, guys. The toughest holes are all going to be over 450 yards. So right away, I'm going to get into some stats here for you guys before I bring up the 6-pack. What's going on, guys? I'll shout out everyone in the chat. Max on record, Gog Monster. You got to take Billy off over half dead Reed. Oh, I don't know about that. We'll see there, Max. I got some stats there to bring up. You might change your mind, buddy, but Max on record, great golf capper. Shout out to Max on record all season long. Horschel's going to kill pneumonia Reed. Yeah, everyone's hating on Reed. You know what? He actually looks like he's lost about 5 or 10 pounds. He posted a picture on Instagram, guys. So he don't count this man out. I'll get into it just shortly, but I'm actually got a first round matchup bet between those two guys. So stay tuned. Reed only allowed 13 clubs in his bag. That might be a comment of the whole back 9 right there. Guys, that's great there, Wyatt. Shout out to Wyatt Chapman there. Great guy who's in here shouting out the 60-degree flop shots. We're working on them, Wyatt. We're going to let them fly, let them buck, let them dangle. But enough of the banter there. Let's get into the picks. Like I was saying, guys, there's 30 guys in the field. Par 4s, 450 or longer. That's where I was at, 2-4. There's going to be 5 of them. And the guys that are playing these difficult par 4s the best this year, because if you can score on these guys, you're going to really be taking advantage of the field. That being John Rahm, who's in, where do we got him here? He is in 4th at -6. Patrick Cantlay, who's 1st. Justin Thomas is 3rd. This is all difficult par 4 scoring, guys. Louis Oosthuizen, Tony Finau, Rory McIlroy, Harris English, Dustin Johnson, Morikawa, M. Berger, and Burns all round off the top 12 who play difficult par 4s that are along quite well, that are gaining strokes on the field. So I'll go over them one more time here, guys. Rahm, Cantlay, Thomas, Oosthuizen, Finau, McIlroy, English, Johnson, Morikawa, M, Berger, and Burns. So we have a couple of those guys in our 5-pack, not a 6-pack this week, guys. Only 30 people, only 30 golfers. So we got to cut them short, unfortunately. But really like our field here. Really like the picks we're going to be giving out. This course is soaked. Boys are going to be shooting darts. Really, I was just watching some interviews from Hovland and from Rory there, Max, and they were saying it was firm and fast. Looking at the weather, I'll get to the weather right now. Actually, the weather report. So many notes, guys. Right? So many notes. Where's our weather report here? Weather report right here. There's only rain that's expected there, Max. Is going to be Sunday late. Expected to firm, but you get firm. It's going to hold up there. It should be. There's no reason for it to not firm up there, Max. Sorry, I'm stuttering the words there, buddy. 30 Celsius, 86 Fahrenheit on Thursday, 84 Fahrenheit Friday, 86 Fahrenheit Saturday, and then up to 90 on Sunday. And that's all pretty much. You're getting sun all those days. Wind's not going to be too much of a factor. 8 miles an hour Thursday, 12 Friday, 11 to 7 on Saturday. That's morning to afternoon. And then Sunday, you're getting a little more, 12 miles an hour and 14 miles an hour. So it could be a little bit of rain late, but it should hold up, and it should be playing a little more firm and fast, true rolls on these greens, Bermuda style. So look for it to play a little more firm and fast. You're pretty much got to put it in the fairway there, Max. You've probably been seeing that from a lot of guys. If you're in the rough, then other than people like, DeChambeau, Rahm, maybe Rory, guys that can really muster a ball out of the rough or even out of Bermuda style, or that's going to be thick, it's going to be playing really tough. IDA, I'd been dumping the last 3 days in ATL. Okay, so that's interesting there. Max said, so I didn't unfortunately look. That's very important there, Max. I was looking at Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I didn't exactly look at what it was today and even tomorrow. So surprised why Hovland and Roy said that. But Max on record, he's saying right away it's dumped the last 3 days in Atlanta. So playing a little softer, a little more receptive. That's just it means pretty much you're gonna have a better chance of holding the fairways. Actually, if you're hitting the fairways and they're firm and fast, and good luck holding them. But it's just kind of similar than what it's been up north, guys, with guys holding the fairways, seeing them sticking them in the fairways, and they're not moving at all. So look for it to play, I guess, similar maybe on Thursday to that. But as the days go on, there, Max, it should dry up at least a little bit there, though it is not on the ocean. It's a bit inland, so inland always gets a little more tougher to drain, of course, that's inland than it is on the ocean. So anyways, guys, let's keep rocking and rolling here. Let's get into the 5-pack. Enough of the bicker and banter. I was talking about the top golfers, guys that were over 450 yards, just because the 5 of them that are on this course, they're playing really tough. I'll go over it one more time just because these guys are so important. That was Rahm. Sorry, fellas. We're over here. Rahm, Cantlay, Thomas, Oosthuizen, Finau, McIlroy, English, Johnson, Morikawa, M, Berger, and Burns. Moving on, let's get to the 6-pack of picks, or 5-pack of picks. Sorry, what am I saying here? All right, guys. Number 1 here, Rory McIlroy. He's been doing absolutely nothing wrong. He's 14-1 right now. All these are going to be, too, fellas, without strokes. Without strokes, okay? Because with strokes, T's -2, right? It's a whole nother ball game. But Rory McIlroy, guys, he's played this course damn well in the past. I mean, damn well. He won it too when there was shitty conditions back in 2019. So Max on record saying it's going to be playing a little wet on the first couple of days, maybe. Back when there was some rain in 2019, he was the best there. Rory McIlroy shooting. God damn, man, these notes, I tell you. Shooting, I believe it was 11. I got it right here, guys. Shooting 13 under. He shot 13 under on those tough conditions. He was 8 under in 2020 and 5 under in 2018. He's had 9 of 12 rounds, guys, in the 60s as well. That's something you can't shy away from. Rory McIlroy is playing really good golf. Just looking at his – I need an accountant here, fellas. Just looking at his what he's done last week. Last week, guys, Rory was plus 1.55 strokes tee to green. He was his approach could have been better, minus 0.06. Around the green, plus 0.44. Here's the big one, though. 75% accuracy with that driver. If Rory McIlroy is putting himself in the position with this driver, guys, over time, he's going to fix that approach, and he's going to be putting it on the green, and he's going to be making putts in style. Back in 2009, and we're saying, guys, he made even last year, he had a hell of a comeback. He was 6 under after the first round last year, too. So he plays well at the beginning. Rory does owe us, too. You know, we had him last week, and he just, unfortunately, Patrick Cantlay, DeChambeau, you know, what are you going to do when two guys are just playing that lights out? But this course, Rory knows it really well. He's been here the last 3 or 4 years. Combined last 3 years, guys, he's minus 26 at this course. So Rory McIlroy, we got him in some matchup bets coming up too shortly. He's going to be a bet on player, in my opinion. Number two here, guys, is going to be Scotty Scheffler, the Chef Man, 25-1. I believe he's down to 22-1 now. You can shop around. This guy's, he didn't putt well on bent grass. You take the damn putting out of the factor, guys, out of the equation. Where are we here? He was plus 0.99, plus 1 strokes tee to green, plus 1.0 tee in approach. Plus 1.02 in approach. He's getting to the green. No questions asked. You know, don't even got to get in his way because he's throwing darts on these greens. And he also shot 12 under, guys, last year too. We need more than 30. Oh no, we're rocking and rolling until I get a message here from my guy Victor. We're gonna keep on rocking and rolling. Don't you worry, my guy. This is the last one, Tour Championship of the year, so we're not cutting her short. But Scotty Scheffler, guys, he was 12 under in this tournament last year. It's his only first year playing the damn tournament, and he's in hella good form right now too. So Scotty Scheffler, he had 3 or 4 rounds last year in the 60s as well. Played really good golf last week too. He was gaining strokes. Only thing was his driver actually was 53.6%. So the one issue would be is if he's not straight with that driver, his approach is not going to be nearly as good because this rough is a whole nother question. But playing soft, if our guy Max is saying he's playing soft, I expect this to help Scotty Scheffler. And a guy who plays much better. Like, you got to notice too, guys, putting on bent grass, Bermuda, Poana, whatever it may be. Those are the 3 main putting surfaces they use in the PGA. You got to see who, horses for courses. It's like turf, dirt, and synthetic in horse racing. You got to see who plays well on what. And Scotty Scheffler loves to putt on Bermuda grass. So Scotty Scheffler, guys, we're taking him 25-1. That's to at the end of the 72 holes. He can have the lowest score combined. That's without the stroke. So he doesn't have to win it because he's at even par, I believe. Where do we got him here? -1, sorry. He's at -1 in 26th place. So he's got some ground to catch up, but there's no reason he can't. Wyatt Chapman saying they should give you a neckbeard Clint's airtime. God bless. Yeah. Give you a neckbeard Clint's airtime. We're working on that there, Wyatt. We're getting the manscaper coming in soon, buddy. But let's keep it to golf, my guy. He's sorry, I missed that Chapman there. Why? You said you taking Midget Harmon. I wouldn't say he's a midget, but we would say he's a shorter fella. Brian Harmon is not in the tournament. I know he's not in the tournament there. Why? He did not make the cut. Kev, I'll read off the bottom 20 for you, pal. Koepka, Connors, Matsuyama, Sink. That's kind of the bottom dweller there. Neiman, Scheffler, Berger, Van Rooyen, Garcia, Horschel. I like to say horseshit. And Reed. So that's the bottom half there. Harmon did not make the cut there. Moving on, let's keep it rocking and rolling. Number three on the list. We're going to get right at it here. Shout out to everyone for tuning in too. Throw your questions this way. We're going to be rocking and rolling for a while. We got 5-pack. We got 72-hole matchup bets. I got first round leaders without strokes, first round matchup bets, and top 10. So we're just getting started. We're just grazing the tip of the iceberg here. So rocking and rolling. Let's keep going. Victor Hovland, guys. Victor Hovland. We just watched an interview from him. Can't putt. Similar to Scotty Scheffler, guys. Couldn't putt on this bent grass, but he was gaining strokes. He was getting to the hole, no questions asked, and his accuracy was a lot better than Scotty Scheffler. So we like what we're seeing from Victor Hovland. Victor Hovland last week plus 0.98 strokes tee to green, plus 0.49 in approach, and 82.1% accuracy off the tee. That's a big one right there. If he's doing that, He should, and his putting is going to be on Bermuda. Look out for this guy, Victor Hovland. He's a total of, what do we got, Victor? -3. So, Victor's got some ways, he's got to catch up a couple strokes there, 7 strokes. But when you got 4 rounds to play, guys, you just slowly chip away at it. It's, we relate back to horse racing. It's like a 2-mile race. It's not over after day 1, day 2, even day 3. It's going to be a battle. And a guy like Victor Hovland, he just finally is in the right course. He's at the right spot here down south in Atlanta, where he seems to play a lot better. Went to school in Oklahoma State too. So Victor Hovland, guys, look out for him. 25-1. Shop around. You should be able to still find that 25-1. I've seen 22, same as Scheffler, but has a great shot. Victor Hovland, number 3 in our 5-pack. Number 4, this guy's odds are probably the best value on the card. I've heard a lot of people talking about him, and for good reason. Lighten up the scoreboard, was 3rd place last week. That's Sungjae Im, fellas. 33-1. Sungjae Im, too bad you couldn't do this when the Olympics are on the line and his life and his career was at jeopardy. But he's now playing some of the best golf I've seen Sungjae Im play, pretty much back to when he lit it up last year, playing every single tournament, just kind of getting top 20s like Abraham Ancer would. Now, Sungjae Im, guys, gained 1.41 strokes tee to green. That is one of the best on the field last week. He also gained 0.84 strokes in approach. So this guy was just money in the bank getting to the green, just missing a couple putts, but not many. If he made a couple more, he would have been -27 with DeChambeau and Cantlay, but he finished -23, a couple strokes back. Keep going here, guys. 82.1% also in Sungjae Im's accuracy. That's just pinpoint accuracy. He's tee to green. Look out for this guy. If there's one pick I had to give out here, fellas, probably Sungjae Im. Probably be Sungjae Im at that odd, 33-1. Shop around. I think he's 30-1 right now. His accuracy off the tee and his approach. If you can do those 2 things and take away the putting. The reason I'm not talking about putting right now, guys. It was on bent grass the last 2 weeks. So we were talking about Monday's show. Actually, I got some notes here I'll go over. I'll do it right now, actually. Some courses, RSM, WGC Workday. These are all Bermuda style. WGC Dell Technologies, Valspar, and Quail Hollow. That's the Wells Fargo. Those were all Bermuda style putting surfaces. And just looking at this, we see Hovland, McIlroy on there. Reed was on there too, guys. Just a heads up. Reed again. Rahm, DeChambeau, M, Reed, Ancer, Burns, Hovland. So those are the guys that are strong putting down on Bermuda. Now, if you look at what it's been the last couple of weeks, those, Scheffler, these guys weren't near the top in putting at all. So look out for those guys, especially Sungjae Im, in my opinion. 33-1, great value. Rounding out our 5-pack here, guys. I'll get right to the questions. Just one sec there, Max. It's going to be Sammy Burns. Sammy Burns is also 33-1. Tee to green, he's a monster. He won his one tournament as well, guys, at the Valspar. That's one of our course comparisons we liked to look at. That was done at Louisiana. It's also inland, similar to this course. So Bermuda style, looking at the pictures and the greens, it should play very similar. And he's playing good golf right now, guys. Looking at what he did last week, gained 1.02 strokes tee to green. His approach could have been a little bit better. He didn't gain any strokes, 0.00. Plus 0.45, though, around the green, and 71.4% accuracy. He keeps it up, not to mention he's -4. So he's even got a chance to win this, to be honest, if he can go really low, taking him 33-1 without strokes. All these this whole 5-pack, 2 guys are without strokes. So taking it with strokes on Sammy Burns wouldn't even be the worst option. I think he's 40-1 last I checked. So there's a little food for thought. Max on record saying, "Go, how important is chipping?" Because Bryson acts like he's never done it. Honest to Christ, eh? I tweeted out on Sunday. I said, if this guy gets in the rough, he's dead to rights. So, and that's exactly what it was on 17 when Cantlay went in the water. Guys, I can make that damn chip. Just throw the hands forward, lean a bit forward, and just little pop it out, and just instead it looked like he tried to get under it in that thicker rough and barely got it out and left himself a tester that he missed and made bogey, and that was the difference. And 6 holes later, he lost the tournament. So this rough, it all comes down to the approach, guys. I do have some stats here I'll get over right now, actually, on the DeChambeau DeChambeau, actually, sorry, that was for the tournament last year. Or sorry, 3 years ago. We'll go over DeChambeau right now. Last 3 years, guys, +1, -4, and -1. So he hasn't exactly done anything crazy like DeChambeau or like Dustin Johnson, JT, Rory, or even Xander, who 15 under, 11 under, 11 under, 13 under. So that's the cap. I like to see guys who can cap, at that highest point. And his highest point right now for DeChambeau and was in 2019 where he was 4 under. So I don't like him at all. Not that I don't like him at all. It all just comes down to accuracy. If he's going to be running around in that rough, guys, I don't really like him too much. What's going on, buddy? Called say. So it's I don't think DeChambeau can do the same thing here. I do think he's got a shot though. If he can keep that driver straight, there's no reason why he can't be in the mix. I don't think he's going to win though. I don't. So, on the Friday show, guys, that's going to be our last episode Friday. I'll have a little bit more as to who I like after 2 rounds, so we get a little more feel as how these guys are feeling in the last 4 rounds or the last 2 rounds in that case of the year. So yeah, I'm just not too high on Bryson, to be honest. Wyatt's saying loading the scud on boyfriend Burns. Oh yeah, you're saying their mom's a big fan of Burns there, and I forgot about that. But yeah, tell Mama Chapman that Gogster's on Burns again, and throw a couple shekels down. I think he's got a great chance, and we even got him, I believe, in a first-round matchup that Mama Chapman can throw down some bucks on. So stay tuned for that one, Wyatt. Buddy Coldsey, my buddy here in Up Canada, he says, how do you feel about JT this week? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one there, Buddy Colts. JT, he's a tough one. JT, let me just see. At this tournament, guys, I had him right here. Where was I on JT? JT, let's go over what he did last week. And there wasn't a lot to negative. JT last week, he was... Only negative part actually was this. He was 58.9% accuracy. So if he's not hitting fairways, they're narrow fairways, and we're talking about earlier there, Buddy Colts, the rough's really thick too. So he's not the biggest of guys either. I don't like him trying to muster stuff out of the rough the whole 4 rounds of this tournament. So if he's accurate, then yeah, he's got a deadly approach game, likes putting a lot more on Bermuda than he does bentgrass, in my opinion. Historically, he's from Kentucky, right? Justin Thomas isn't a guy I'm fading, but he isn't a guy I'm betting on. He's another guy I want to see how he plays. It all comes down to his driver. If he's accurate, then he'll be right up there with Cantley and the boys. So very good question there, Buddy Colts. Puzzler, what's going on, Puzzler? Another OG low bagger. Puzzler, been here in the old days, traveled to and from like myself, and here we are, Puzzler, talking golf, my guy. Let's keep her going, though. That's our 5-pack for you guys. It's Rory McIlroy 14-1. All these are without strokes, too, so make sure you get that option without strokes, not with strokes, because Rory's 8 back. 14-1 for Rory, 25-1 Scheffler, 25-1 Hovland, 33-1 on M. That's the value play of the day. That's the sales special right there. And Sammy Burns to close it out at 33-1. Max on record says X-Man digs Eastlake. Let's get right into that. So I was just about to add him on the my matchup bets there, Max on record. Looking at him historically, you're 100% right. If there's one guy, I almost didn't even add him. If there's one guy who just eats up this course, it's Xander Schauffele. 15 under last year, 10 under the year before, and 5 under the year before that. He's a combined 30 under, guys, in the last 3 years here. So he's 10 of the last 12 rounds are also under par. And the 2 rounds that he wasn't under par, he was even. So look out, Xander. The only issue now I had with Xander, Max on record, and I was going to put him in a matchup bet too. Where am I here? Sorry, guys. The notes are just left, right, and center. They're hitting me in the face. Excuse me. I was going to put him in a matchup bet fading Cameron Smith, but the short game of Smith can save him in positions. His short game's been pretty damn good lately. And Xander last week, guys, he did not do a whole lot right. You can tell my notes are everywhere this week, eh? Shout out to Wyatt Chapman here. A little dono. Mama Chapman loves boyfriend Burns and Gog Daddy. Hey, appreciate it. Mama Chapman. Shout out to you. Wyatt's a beauty. Guys, enjoy your Wednesday night there. Shout out to y'all. Keep her rocking and rolling, though. So, where was I here? where were we again? X-Man, that's right, X-Man. Alexander Schauffele. Last week, guys, he was minus 0.78 strokes on tee to green. What do you think about that there, Mac? His approach was also minus 0.3. His around the green was minus 0.6, and his accuracy was 64%. Alexander, he was playing great golf before that, but he just kind of fell apart at this tournament. I don't know if he was looking towards this this East Lake, but he definitely lost some ground. He's now starting he's starting in 17th, -2, so he's 8 strokes back of Patrick Cantlay. If he beats Cameron Smith, he beats Cameron Smith. If he does well, he does well. But I'm gonna stay off him, Max, on record. Some other people may be taking him, but I'm gonna leave him be. Maybe after Friday, if he's kind of middling, and I like what I see from Alexander, a big thing is going to be accuracy and approach. Then maybe we will add him, guys. That's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern after the kids are to sleep and the beers start coming out. Right? Stay tuned for that one. 9 p.m. Eastern. Going to be the last show until the new year. Puzzler saying Bet365 has him against Rory at -105 for round 1. That's way too tough, my guy. That's right. If anything, yeah, I would be looking at Rory there. I would be looking at Rory over Alexander, but I can't do that just based on how good Rory's or Alexander's been. There's some other spots here. I'm gonna get into the bets here right now, though, guys. I know you guys are here to make some bets, so let's get into the matchup bets. Okay, we got where are we here? We'll do 72-hole matchup bets. What's going on, McKinnon? Shout out to Andrew McInnes, Nova Scotia's finest there. I believe you're Nova Scotia, my guy. Shout out to him, a golf capper, volleyball. I know he's on volleyball with my guy, Sports Rage Show. Shout out to Andrew McInnes. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. Should be a great last tournament, top 30. Great golf shots. Expect some unreal shots where you're just like, God damn, I wish I was that good. Anyways, enough of that. 72-hole matchup bets here, guys. We're gonna get right into it. Dustin Johnson over JT. So there's one right there. Buddy Coltsy was asking about JT. I'm gonna go against him with Dustin Johnson based on how good Dustin Johnson accuracy's been and also his approach. Sorry, I'm kind of looking into space there. Where I got the notes. Sorry, fellas. Too many stars. If we had a starry count, it'd be over probably 20 today. JT and DJ and JT. Accuracy, that's what I'm saying. 58.9% for JT. Dustin Johnson, 67.9. As a golf guy, I just like what I'm seeing from Dustin Johnson. He was 4th place, or I believe 6th place last week in the BMW Championship. He's doing nothing wrong right now, guys. Dustin Johnson. The only issue might have been some of his approach shots could have been a little bit better. Putting also on bent grass, he's usually a little bit better than what he was. But overall, he was gaining strokes tee to green. If Dustin Johnson can do that, if he's accurate, 67.9% is not the best. But over JT, I just don't. We're talking about it on Monday's show too. Now that I think back, JT's putter too, it's super inconsistent. It's just way too inconsistent. And if he doesn't have the leg putts down, he hasn't had leg putts down all year, in my opinion. He did okay at the Northern Trust for a little bit, but overall, JT has not had leg putts down. He's now going to Bermuda, where he hasn't played in for a while. Maybe it's going to be a good thing for him. But if his accuracy was a little bit better, maybe I would be looking more towards JT. But I think Dustin Johnson can take advantage of 72 holes over JT, guys. We're going to pull the trigger. That's going to be matchup bet number 1, plus 127, available at Pinnacle Sports. DJ over JT, we like that one. Also, all these matchup bets, guys, are going to have 2 units. One of our guys last week were asking how many units do we put on our outrights and all these bets. Outrights, we're going to have 1 on Rory, 0.5 on Scheffler, 0.5 on Hovland, 0.3 on him, 0.3 on Burns. Just because, guys, we haven't hit an outright. We've been taint hairs close. We've had 2 seconds. A bunch of top 5s with our guys. So we just want to go smaller with these outrights, but we think 5 of those guys have a great shot to go low without the strokes. Number two in our matchup bets is going to be Sungjae Im. We're talking about how much we like Sungjae Im. We're going to fade him against Louis Oosthuizen. Louis, guys, came back, as you guys know, from the injury, whatnot. I just need a little break. Knew he was going to make the BMW Championship, and he wasn't too impressive. He wasn't that bad, but he wasn't wasn't great. You could say he had a little bit of rust, I guess. Plus 0.35 strokes tee to green, plus 0.5 approach, and 78% accuracy. So he was accurate, just he wasn't in top form. And if you want to give me Sung J M, guys, who I think is the value play of the day, value picks, whatever you want to call it, him over Oosthuizen. You can also get that, guys, at plus, what do we got here? Wow. Sorry, I got this one on Monday, fellas, plus 117. It's now minus 105 at the book I got it at, Pinnacle. So I'd still recommend it. If it gets over minus 120, then minus 125, it's like, gee, you're kicking yourself. But I would jump on this one, guys. 2 units. I really like Sung J M over Oosthuizen. He's got a great shot to go really low, and he's also only 7 strokes back, same as Oosthuizen. They're both 3 under. So starting at the same position, give me him. Another thing, guys, all these matchup bets too, we got so much information, we're just pounding it at you. All these matchup bets are going to be with the strokes. So you have to, it doesn't matter what they shot, you got to have their starting strokes included into these matchup bets, right? So DJ, I didn't get to that. DJ is going to be -3 and Thomas is -4. So Thomas does have a stroke up on us. That's why we're getting him at plus 127. It's not just a straight up even. You got to include the scores into that. Max on record saying X-Man -13, tourney bet over Harris English. Oh, you guys are getting the tough ones here. English, I did have some information here on English. He's played this tournament once recently. Where are we here? He played this tournament once recently. I'm going to be spinning in circles by the end of this. He was -5, 2020. 3 of 4 were also under par. He's not playing that bad at golf either right now, Max on record. So I'm not a big fan. I know Max on record does like the X-Man. That's Xander Schauffele. But myself, I got to see more from Xander. I don't like what I saw from him last week. So I would not be too high on that, Max. But great question, my guy. Razor Sharp Picks. That's our guy right there. We're giving you a shout out earlier, Razor. He's got his horse show, 7:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. Special guest, Mike Smith. You kidding me? How the hell did you get him? But we got Mikey Smith coming in here. Shout out to Razor Sharp Picks. Andrew McInnes is saying, thoughts on Hovland versus Oosthuizen? Very similar to him. He's in our 5-pack too, buddy. With Hovland, yeah, I would lean that way. I already got 8 on the. I'm already pulling the trigger on 8 there, McInnes. But I think that Hovland look over Oosthuizen, why not? He likes putting a lot. The big thing with Hovland, guys, he couldn't score last week. He make a birdie putt, kind of a fluky, 30-footer, and then come back with like a 10-footer and just shank it or just miss it. So I like a guy that's more comfortable on Bermuda, and that's going to be Hovland. Oosthuizen, he's probably golfer of I wouldn't say the year, but runner-up of the year, that's for sure. He's had all those second place finishes, and there's no way I'm taking Oosthuizen right now. I got to see a hell of a lot more. And the line movement in Sung J M over Oosthuizen just tells me it's as much as people like him, that's a fade of Oosthuizen when that line moves that much. So anything fading Oosthuizen really, and you get Hovland there, McInnes, I like that one. I do. White says English lost me good money last week. What do a diaper performance? Yeah, he shit the bed there. Harris English. Not so much that I guess he shit the bed, but he was kind of, I guess he was kind of like Xander, right? He finished, it was T35 there, Wyatt. But overall, English, I don't know if he's getting tired or whatnot, but I'm not going to fade English, as crazy as that might sound. Puzzler said, had no idea of the variety of matchups Penny offers. And it's next level, my guy. You got first round matchups, you got matchup bets, you got top 10s, top 5s. Even there's another book, shout out to Bodog in Canada, Bovada. They have a lot of other matchups. One of the ones I'm going to be giving out shortly is first round leader without strokes. So guys that just go low rate out of the gate, don't even worry about the strokes. Just whoever suits, 7, 8 under. And we got 5 guys that we're going to throw in there with 0.5 units on, 4 with 0.5 units on. So great book though. Razor says, thanks. Yeah, absolutely there. Should be a great, guys. You got to check that out. Any of your horse players out there, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Anything I want to ask? Last time I had a chance to ask a big trainer a question there, Razor, I asked, what does it mean if a horse shits at the gate? And I think Jimmy wanted to punch me in the face after that. So nothing's coming to my head. So I'll just tune in and look forward to what you guys have, buddy. Wyatt says, howdy doody, Hovland is going to kill Louis. Yeah, even our guy Wyatt likes it. Wyatt's got a good mind for golf there too, McInnes. I do like that one. Maybe even we throw that in as a little McInnes special there. Hovland over Louis. Cards win game 1-5-4. Oh, I was talking game one. Sorry, game 1 5-4. Shout out to Puzzler for giving us an update on that. Are we fading girlfriend Morikawa? Yes, we are. That is next on our matchup bets. I think he was next on our list there. This guy's reading minds over here. Hovland, shout out to you guys are pretty much sniping these ones. I got Hovland over Morikawa at -120. Bovada has -125 now. I think that's a solid pick. Morikawa's big fade material right now, guys. Just looking at what he did last week, he was -1.01 tee to green. Not like him, but again, and if a guy's not in good form, it's not something I want to be backing. He's only plus. This is the best thing he did. He was plus 0.12 in approach strokes and 76% accuracy, which isn't too bad. Losing strokes on the putting green. You would expect Morikawa. He can't get any lower than low right now, so he is probably going to perform a little bit better. He is in our fade 3 ways till Sunday player. He was last week, which we went 3-0, which is nice. We got another guy. He's coming up shortly. But fading him actually in 2 matchup bets. Sorry, we got him twice. One of them is going to be Hovland, -125. I might as well get to the third one here. It's going to be Sammy Burns over Morikawa. Sammy Burns, he's also 4 under, guys. Morikawa is going to be 3, so I'm getting a stroke with Burns. He's just in much better form right now. He's won on the Valspar, which is on Bermuda grass. Morikawa, his wins were, it seems like light years ago. So I'm fading Morikawa until otherwise. We're also getting a stroke with Burns, and we're getting plus money. That's at I think that was at Pinnacle Sports. No, that was at Bodog. Sorry, plus 115. Jump on that, guys. Great number at Bovada. Plus 115. Burns over Morikawa. I'm gonna save our 3 ways till Sunday fade pick here till the end. I got one more here. Number 5 in our 72-hole matchup bets. It's going to be Scotty Scheffler over Matsuyama. We love this one. Shout out to the Hook. The Hook's been a loyal supporter. Appreciate the Hook. Just tuning in. We'll recap all of our picks before we go, the Hook. But so far, Scheffler over Matsuyama, that's going to be matchup bet number 5. He's -125, and he's 12 under, guys, last year. He's gaining strokes, tee to green and approach. Loves putting up Bermuda, just like Hovland, M, and Burns. So there's no questions asked, in my opinion. It's -1. It was I got it at -130, guys. It's -125 now. So I think that's a steal. Scheffler over Matsuyama. Matsuyama is really everywhere right now, especially with the driver. Not a good recipe at East Lake. So that's going to be matchup number 5. 3 more here, guys. It's all fading this one golfer, and he almost won last week. That's Mr. Mullet there. Shout out to TJ. He sent us a tweet there of Cameron Smith just giving it the old Joe Dirt flash. But yeah, he's going to be on our fade list. Cameron Smith, his tee to green right now is just, it's not good enough. He's not going to be able to scramble in this rough like he was the last couple of tournaments. Overall, Cameron Smith kind of looks like he's fading at the wrong time right now. Last week too, guys, Cameron Smith plus 0.18 strokes off the tee, plus 0.2 on approach, 72% accuracy, and around the green plus 0.1. His numbers aren't as bad as what I've seen. From what I'm seeing, though, guys, this is a man that's just kind of, unless he's somehow just deadly straight with his driver, but after nearly winning a tournament, I can't see it from Cameron Smith. We're fading him 3 ways till Sunday. We're not getting talked off this one, fellas. 3 ways till Sunday. Here they are. It's going to be, Jesus Christ, man. I got these notes everywhere. It's going to be, sorry, guys. Rory McIlroy over Smith and Answer over Smith. That's going to be our 2. Rory McIlroy's plus 135. Now, Rory, guys, he's going to start Cameron Smith's 5 under. Rory's 2 under. So that just proves how much, as much as I like Rory, I'm fading Cameron Smith. We're getting 3 strokes behind, but Rory McIlroy, guys, he's been lights out at this track. Minus 8, -13, and -5. Next to Xander Schauffele. This is the second best player in the last 3 years at this course. So give me Rory McIlroy over a guy in Cameron Smith who hasn't played this, or played this course twice, guys, and he's shot even par twice. And 4 of the last 8 rounds were in the 60s. Not good stats from Cameron Smith. Give me fade material on this guy. Abraham Answer too. #1 fan supporter right here. Guy's straighter than an arrow. Approach shots have been pretty money. Even if he's in the bunker, I've seen this guy save shots out of the bunker just numerous time after time after time. Putting, by the sounds of it, he's going to love a course like this. If it's playing a little soft, like our guy Max on record was saying, that's not the greatest thing. But over time, if it plays a little firm and fast, it's going to help Abraham Answer. And we're going to put him in the mix, fading Cameron Smith. That's at plus, what do we got here? Plus 107. And to close it out here, guys, I thought this was a 3 ways till Sunday fade with Smith, but it's actually going to be with Spieth. Sorry, not 3 ways with Spieth, but the third player here is going to be Rory over Spieth. We're adding Rory twice. That's over Smith, and now we're going to do him over Spieth. Spieth just seems to another guy that's not playing solid golf, guys. Tee to green, he's losing strokes. Holy notes. Where are you, Spieth? Here he is. Minus 0.25 off the tee last week, plus 0.1 on approach. 53% accuracy. Good night. See you later. He doesn't have it right now, guys. We're going to be fading Spieth. If you want to fade him in other matchup bets, I would even recommend that. But Rory McIlroy, he's also, where do we got Spieth? Spieth is -4. Yeah, -4. So he's 2 strokes behind Rory, or ahead of Rory, sorry. 72 holes. I think that's fine. There shouldn't be any issues there. Turnsy, our guy Turnsy's in the chat too. What's going on, Turnsy? Appreciate you. Hockey season's coming up soon. We'll be ready for that. I think it's October 12th. Don't mark my words, buddy, but I'm ready to go. Strap on the helmets and go Leafs, go. Anyways, Wyatt Chapman says mullet powers are running on fumes. Couldn't have said it better myself. You know, that mullet, it needs a little more something. It needs a little more sparse. It needs a little more I don't know. Who's that crazy guy, the Australian back in the day? Steve Irwin. You know, he needs a little more Steve Irwin in his step. Seems like he's dragging himself. But anyways, I'm going to pretty much close out the show here shortly, guys. It's went pretty long. We're going 42 minutes already. We've went over the important ones, though. That's the matchup bets and our 5-pack. Quickly, I got a top 10s. 5 top 10s are all going to include our 5-pack. That's Rory McIlroy plus 128. Hovland plus 110, Burns plus 145, Sung Jae Im plus 145. And I don't have Scheffler in here just because the top 10 guys, it's included strokes. So you got Scheffler's at +1. He's got quite the ways to make up. So we're going to switch him with DJ. I think DJ's got a great shot. That's why we're fading him also against JT. So Dustin Johnson's going to round out the top 10 plus 143. A couple more bets here, guys. First round leader without strokes. This is available at Bovada. I got Rory 18 to 1 to have the lowest round after round 1. It's going to have a 0.5 of units. All these are 0.5. Victor Hovland 20 to 1, Scheffler 25, and Sung Jae Im at 30 to 1. That's going to be lowest round after round 1. I think they got a great shot. If any of those guys go low, they know they have to go low, or else you got a lot of catch up, especially after round 1. So that's first round leaders and first round matchup bets. I added a couple more that, yeah, let's do it, guys. I got 5 of them. Why not? It's the last show of the year, right? Where we got picks, we got ammunition. Reed over Horschel. This is the one you guys were talking about. I'm going with Reed over Horschel. Horschel's been absolute ass at this track, guys. Where do I got Horschel? I like to call him horse shit. Oh, yeah. He was +4 last year. +4. Didn't play the year before, and he was -9 in 2017 or 2018. But that was late years ago. I don't expect the same Horschel. If you look at Patrick Reed, he was +9 in 2018, +1 in 2019, -8 last year. He's moving in the right direction, where it seems like Horschel's moving in the wrong direction. You could say, well, health-wise, Reed's he's not nearly as healthy as Horschel, but he likes this track. He proved it last year to me. Just play his game, stay straight with the driver, use your touch around the greens. I think after the first round, I'm going to give myself Patrick Reed, guys. You can get it at -105. That's going to be matchup bet number 1. Number 2 is going to be Burns over Spieth. We're saying how much we want to fade Spieth. We're going to do it right here. First round matchup bets. Burns plus 110. Great number. I think he could even lead after the first round. Might even add him. He's 30-1, but we have enough at 4 there. First round leaders without strokes. Anyways, first round matchup bets. Number 2, Burns over Spieth. Number 3 is going to be Im over Morikawa. Plus 106 at Bet Online. Great number. Don't think twice about it. Slap a couple bucks on that, in my opinion. Connors over Matsuyama minus 105, and Hovland over. Hey, sorry about that. Our guy there, Andrew McInnes, was asking about Hovland over Oosthuizen. I do have it first round there. If you're still here, Andrew. First round, I pulled the trigger. It's going to be on our official picks sheet on Twitter, guys. Eagle47_. I'll tweet out the action probably in about 15 minutes after the show. So you'll see all the picks, and you'll be able to make your bets from there. Hovland over Oosthuizen, though, was the last one at minus 110. That is going to be all the picks, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's a great season so far. Can't putt with pneumonia, says Wyatt. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully he's had that oxygen tank on the airplane. He might need it. But anyways, you guys rock. I appreciate it. Max on Record says, at your own risk, taking one lung read. Yeah, one lung read. We'll see what happens. A little matchup bet head-to-head with the chat. Should be fun, guys. Thank you so much, though. Peace and love as always. We'll be back Friday for the last show until the new season. The Ryder Cup's right around the corner. We'll have some maybe some giveaways. I'm due for a giveaway, I think, with you guys. You guys have been pretty loyal here after a couple months, so stay tuned for the Ryder Cup coming up next month. But until then, 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, guys, we'll have some more matchup bets for you, talk golf, talk about our 5-pack, and all that good stuff. So we'll give a strong leche here for you guys, but take care. Thank you so much. Leche, hey, los bookmakers, get that cash. Leche that bookmaker. Get that cash.